5 years ago, I was living paycheck to paycheck, making $60,000 a year. Today, my investment portfolio generates more passive income than my old salary ever did. I'm going to walk you through every single step I took because nothing I did was complicated. I just wish someone had told me this stuff 10 years earlier. The biggest mistake I made in my 20s was keeping all my money in a regular bank account, earning basically nothing. Meanwhile, inflation was eating away at my purchasing power year after year. The moment I moved my emergency fund into a high-yield savings account at Wealthfront, earning over 4% APY, my money started working even while I slept. If you have more than $1,000 sitting in a traditional checking or savings account right now, you are falling behind. Marcus. By Goldman Sachs, Ally Bank, Capital One. There are dozens of options offering competitive rates. It takes 10 minutes to open an account and transfer your cash. There is no excuse not to do this today. Once my emergency fund was set, I needed a real investment strategy. I opened a brokerage account at Charles Schwab and started buying index funds. Not individual stocks, not options, not crypto. Boring broad market index funds. I put 70% into VTI, which tracks the entire U.S. stock market, and 30% into VXUS for international exposure. Every 2 weeks on payday, I bought more shares automatically. Rain or shine, bull market or bear market, I kept buying. This is called dollar cost averaging, and it removes all emotion from investing. Over the past 5 years, my portfolio has grown at an average rate that crushed anything a savings account could ever offer. The key was consistency and patience. I never sold during a dip, and I never tried to time the market. Tax-advantaged accounts changed everything for me. I started maxing out my Roth IRA immediately. Every dollar in there grows tax-free, and I will never pay a cent in taxes when I withdraw in retirement. Then I bumped my 401k contribution up to get the full employer match, which is literally free money most people leave sitting on the table. The combined tax savings alone were worth thousands per year. I also discovered the HSA, Health Savings Account, which is honestly the most underrated financial tool in existence. Triple tax advantage. Pre-tax contributions, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals for medical expenses. After 65, it becomes basically another retirement account. If your employer offers an HSA and you're not funding it, you are making a serious financial mistake. After building my core portfolio, I started focusing on income-generating assets. I added SCHD to my brokerage account, which is a dividend-focused ETF that pays quarterly. Then I added VNQ, which is a real estate investment trust ETF, giving me exposure to commercial real estate without buying property. Every quarter, those dividends and distributions hit my account, and I reinvest them automatically to buy more shares. Compound interest on top of compound interest. Right now, my dividend income covers my grocery bill, my car payment, and my phone bill every single month without me lifting a finger. In 3 more years at this rate, it will cover my rent too. The tax game is where wealthy people pull ahead and nobody talks about it enough. Every December, I review my portfolio for tax loss harvesting opportunities. If any positions are down, I sell them to realize the loss, which directly offsets my capital gains for the year. I can deduct up to $3,000 against my ordinary income and carry forward any remaining losses to future years. I also make sure I hold everything longer than 12 months whenever possible to qualify for long-term capital gains rates instead of paying ordinary income tax. These strategies alone save me thousands every year, and they are available to anyone with a brokerage account. Here's what I wish someone had screamed at me when I was 22. Your financial future is not built by your income. It is built by the gap between what you earn and what you spend, and what you do with that gap. A person making $80,000 who invests 20% consistently will retire wealthier than someone making $200,000 who spends everything. The math does not care about your job title. So here's your action plan. Open a high-yield savings account this week and move your emergency fund there. Open a brokerage account at Fidelity or Schwab or Vanguard and set up automatic investments into VTI and VXUS. Max out your Roth IRA and get your full 401k employer match. Fund your HSA if you have access to one. Add dividend ETFs and REITs for passive income as your portfolio grows. Use tax loss harvesting every year and hold positions long-term for better capital gains treatment. And if your net worth is above $250,000, find a fee-only fiduciary financial advisor to build a proper wealth management plan.